Welcome to AG Chelsea TV. In today's video we'll start with Steve Nicols' problem with Cole Palmer. Chelsea star Cole Palmer has not done much wrong at the Blues since joining from Manchester City last summer. He was at his best once again in Chelsea's 2-2 draw with Burnley at Stamford Bridge over the weekend. Like Pochettino, Nicols also thinks Palmer is Chelsea's best player right now. With the Englishman performing so well and the rest of the team struggling, that is probably the general consensus. However, Nicols actually wants to see more from Palmer, feeling that the former City man drifts in and out of games too much. Speaking about him on ESPN, the Liverpool legend said, "I'm saying without Cole Palmer this team's got nothing." Cole Palmer still doesn't know how to play 90 minutes because he still drifts in and out of the game. Today, Saturday, for the first 15 minutes, he was fantastic. He was getting on the ball. He had a lot of shots, some of them he shouldn't have taken, but then he disappears, and then he reappeared with about 15 minutes to go in the second half. And when he reappears, all of a sudden, Chelsea change. So even the best player they have still hasn't figured out how to play 90 minutes yet because he's so young and inexperienced. Playing out wide, it is only normal for there to be moments during matches where Palmer is a bit quiet. But honestly, it does not feel like that has been the case too often this term, despite Nicols' assessment. This is someone who has racked up almost 30 goal contributions in all competitions after all. And as a player who is still only 21, there is nothing wrong with Palmer being a bit inconsistent, which he definitely has not been this season. All in all, the England international has had a really impressive campaign. Chelsea sent representatives out to sign Messinho. The transfer window is not open yet, but Chelsea already look like they mean business. Profit and sustainability rules look like they could be an issue for Chelsea, as it has been for a few clubs at present, but the Blues can offload players so that they can make additions. In terms of departures, then, it has actually been claimed that Chelsea could be willing to listen to offers for captain Reece James. AC Milan are also reportedly interested in Benoît Badiashile. Whoever leaves Stamford Bridge this summer could help the club raise funds to make a move for one attacker. Chelsea have really explored the Brazilian market since being taken over by Todd Boehly and Clearlake Capital. For example, the likes of Andre Santos and David Washington have been brought to West London under the club's new ownership. If reports are to be believed, one of their compatriots could be about to make the same move from Brazil to Chelsea. According to Sport, the Blues have sent emissaries to Sao Paulo as they look to sign Palmeiras winger Estevão Willian in a potential €60 million deal. Barcelona were thought to be growing increasingly confident about landing Estevão ahead of Chelsea, but the aforementioned outlet claims that they are not pursuing the 16-year-old as they try to avoid halting Lamine Yamal's development. Estevão would have to wait until he turns 18 to link up with the Chelsea squad because of FIFA rules. Even if Chelsea sign him this summer, then the Brazilian will not be joining the club until a later date. Liverpool fighting Chelsea for €150 million midfielder again. Liverpool are in for a busy summer as they look ahead to the start of a new era without Jurgen Klopp. Not only are the Reds looking for a suitable candidate to replace their iconic manager, but new player recruits are also being heavily discussed. Last summer, Liverpool's main focus was on rebuilding their midfield following the exit of 5 senior players, including the former captain, vice-captain, and their first-choice number 6. While they brought in solid new signings like Alexis McAllister and Dominic Szoboszlai, the Reds are still linked to other potential targets. The club are still looking to sign another defensive midfielder, and a new report from Portugal has connected Liverpool to Benfica's João Neves. O Jogo has reported that the Premier League title challengers have joined the race to sign the 19-year-old rising star, alongside Manchester United and Chelsea, who have been keen for a while, relayed via Sport Witness. Bayern Munich and Paris Saint-Germain have also shown interest in the teenager, who has not missed a single match for Benfica this season. Neves is currently under contract until 2028, with a reported €120 million release clause protecting his position at the club. There have been further claims that Benfica may increase that figure to €150 million. There has been no report of an official approach from Liverpool or their Premier League rivals for Neves yet, but the rising interest in him could make for an interesting summer, especially if any of the interested clubs are prepared to splash out such a high amount for the 19-year-old. Liverpool challenging for the Premier League title gives them a natural upper hand over the likes of United and Chelsea, who have struggled to keep up with the pack at the top of the table this season. United look increasingly likely to be without Champions League football, while Chelsea are fighting to secure a finish inside the top 10. Chelsea scout 18 years old Hertha Berlin sensation. Liverpool and Chelsea are among a consortium of European clubs vying for the signature of Bence Dardai. Football Transfers has been told. Both Premier League clubs have been scouting the 18-year-old Hertha Berlin playmaker ahead of the summer window, when his current deal with the German club ends. I understand Chelsea and Liverpool scouts saw the youngster in action at the Pinatar Cup, which was won by England's U18 side captained by Jadon Danns. Earlier this week, fellow Reds players Amora Nallo and Trey Nyoni were also present at the tournament. Dardai is the youngest of 3 siblings currently plying their trade at the Berlin-based club who are positioned mid-table in Germany's second division. Dardai's father, Pal, boasts a distinguished career with Hertha Berlin, both as a player and now as their manager, in addition to representing Hungary internationally. Should Chelsea secure Dardai's transfer to London, it would continue a trend seen in emerging talents coming from sporting backgrounds. And that's the final content of today's video. Like, subscribe to support AG Chelsea TV.